Hello, my name is Rossella, and today I'm going to do the D paper included in this book, published by the ABRSM in 2024. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok, and don't forget to sign up to my newsletter to receive many teaching and learning resources, all for free. You might want to find out about my courses. The link is below and in the card up here, where you can find a 3-day bootcamp for terms in science from grade 1 to grade 5 and a fast track to a grade 5 theory exam that will allow you to prepare in the best possible way to your grade 5 theory in only 35 days. I'll see you there. The first section relates to rhythm, and in the first question we are asked to circle the time signature, the right time signatures for the given bars. In the first one we have a triplet sign, and then this means that we have 3 items in the space of 2 of the same kind. So for example, here we have 3 crochets. They are equivalent to 2 crochets. So 1 and 2. Don't know why they are like, 1 and 2. Then the first half of the bar has got a crochet and another crochet made up of this quiver plus this dot. So in this bar we have 4 crochets, and they are and that means 4/4. In this case we don't have 4/4, but we have 2 halves, meaning 2 minims. So the answer is 2 halves. There you go. Next we have this bar that has 2 groups of things. It looks as if we are in a compound time, simply because these combinations are too long for simple time, so 2 spaces, 2 subdivisions. If you want to master time signatures, I link below and in the card up here an ebook including everything you need to know about time signatures, and there is also a step-by-step guide to answering all the questions included in section 1. It is linked below, or you can find it on the products. You can find them, all the guides on my website, so go and have a look. In this case we have 1 quiver, 1 quiver and 1 quiver, so we have 3 quavers. Now this looks a little bit complicated. Let's go on from the end. This is another quiver, and this is another quiver made up of 1 semiquaver and another semiquaver here. So we have 3 quavers and 3 quavers. This means that this time signature is compound, and it's 6/8, 6 quavers. There you go. Next we have a very, very long bar, and in fact these time signatures are really long. I don't know what to start from. The ending looks a little bit confusing with these semiquavers. I might go from here. I feel that we need to count in quavers, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups, possibly. Let's have a look. 1 quaver, 2, 3 and 4 quavers here. So we have 4 quavers. So let's not write anything actually, because we're not really sure if we're counting in quavers. Here we've got quavers, semiquavers and crochets. We've got a little bit of everything, so I wouldn't count in any value right now. We have 2 quavers here, so we've got 4 plus 2. That could be 2 crochets and 1 crochet. We have another 2 quavers here, or another crochet here, and then we have 1 semiquaver, 1 quaver and another semiquaver. So 1 quaver plus 1 quaver, that's another crochet. I feel that we're counting in crochets, and we will have, in this case, 1 crochet, 1 crochet, 1 crochet, and here we have 3 crochets. So this is a typical example of 5/4. In this case we've got 2 plus 3, because in fact we can organize the crochets as we want. Unlikely 1 plus 4 or 4 plus 1, but more likely 2 plus 3 or 3 plus 2. So this is one of the examples of it. Excellent. Next question. In this question we have a bar written in compound time, and we have to tick the box that shows this bar correctly rewritten in simple time. Now, first of all, the time signature, we've got 3/4, and in fact 3/4 is the equivalent simple time of 9/8, because we have 3 movements and 2 subdivisions. In this case, 3 subdivisions in this other case. A dotted crochet in simple time becomes a crochet. 3 quavers must have a triplet sign because it's 3 in the space of 2. And 2 quavers would fit perfectly within the 2 subdivisions. So we can take out this duplet sign that makes sense in compound time, but not in simple time. So where do we have this combination? I feel that we have it here. There you go. This is because here we have a duplet symbol that shouldn't be here. 2 in the space of 2 doesn't make any sense to have a duplet symbol. Okay, I hope this was clear. Let me know it in the comments, and let's move on to question 3. And I think that you know by now, but if you like my videos, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Also visit my website to sign up to my newsletter to receive loads of tips, shortcuts, free learning resources, special discounts, and updates about my courses and ebooks. It's a free service and you can unsubscribe at any time. We need to complete the 2 sentences by adding a number. In 12/16 there are how many dotted quavers? So we have 3 semiquavers per movement, and we have 4 movements. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Each of them is a dotted quaver, so we've got 4 of them. Easy peasy. A breve, which is this one here, is equivalent to a number of demisemiquavers. Now, a demisemiquaver is 1/30 seconds. This means that we need 32 of them to make a semi-breve. But the breve is a step up, so it is twice the semi-breve. So we need twice as many. Not 32, but 64. Fantastic. Now, you could spend easily 15 minutes to answer this question, but if you want, I can give you for free a cheat sheet including all the values that are difficult to find as well in music books, including a semi, hemi, demi, semi quaver lasting 1 out of 128, and it's quite cool to see it. Anyway, I link it below, and if you want it, just click on the link and get it completely for free. It will help you revise before the exam or when you have a doubt. Question 4. In this question, we need to take the box that shows this bar correctly grouped. Now, first of all, the time signature. 4 minims, 4 halves means 4 minims, and they need to be grouped 1, 2, half of the bar, 1, 2 on the other half. Let's see. We have 1 crochet here. The second minim is here. So, sorry, the second crochet is here, forming a minim. And then we have another crochet and another crochet with the dot. I feel that this is incorrect because these items here make 2 minims, but the half of the bar here is lost with this dot here being attached to the last part of this minim. So this is wrong. We have another dot here, so this is unlikely to be correct. Let's jump onto this one now. We have 1 minim, 1 minim, 1 minim, and 1 minim. The right answer is the last one. I hope why this dot makes it wrong is clear. Let me know it in the comments, and especially let me know it if you knew this. Question 5. In this question, we need to tick across the 3 boxes to show whether the rests have been grouped correctly or not. Now, here's the thing. You don't just have to count to see if the rests are okay. They match, they add up in number. But you need to see if they are grouped correctly. And so first thing, we need to see the time signature. 9/4 means 9 crochets grouped in 3s. So we need to see these things grouped as you see them. So we have 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That is correct. Then we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Correct this one as well. We cannot have a minim rest here, otherwise we change the beating into a simple time. We have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, and this is not correct. We need to have 3, 3, and 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Great. then this is wrong already. I can tell you already, this dot needs to be paired up with a rest that is equivalent to this dot, so a quaver rest. So in other words, we will need to swap this round. This should have been here. So we have one crotchet, one crotchet, one crotchet, and then one crotchet, one crotchet, one crotchet. There you go. So this is incorrect, and this is the correct version of it. If you get the guide, the step-by-step guide, you can get the one with additional exercises, and they are original exercises invented by me, designed by me to make your confidence grow and be absolutely brilliant. So don't miss them out, because these exercises cannot be found in any books because I created them. So it's worth having them. And if you want, you can just get the additional exercises on their own. So just the workbook on its own. Go and have a look on my website, or search up down here in my products. Section 2. This section relates to pitch, and you have a guide as well, a step-by-step guide to answering all the questions. Each question includes so 4 examples, and I tell you exactly all the shortcuts and tips and everything that will make your answering just, safe and right. You can have a look at it by clicking on the link below or on the card up here, and decide whether to get it or not. But all those who try them said that the books are very helpful, so have a look at them. This note is written in the alto clef and is treble plus 1. So we need to read this in treble clef. This is La, A, La, Si, Do, Re, Mi, E plus 1 equals F. Here you go. In the next question, we need to find the enharmonic equivalent of this note, which is Do flat. Now we're going to write a keyboard. Perhaps I can write it here, so we can use it for the next one as well. Okay. Do flat is equal to B or A double sharp. In this case, we have B. So this is the answer. Straightforward once you know the trick of this. Question 3. In this question, we need to tick across the boxes to show whether these notes, including the key signature, have been transposed correctly a perfect fifth down. A perfect fifth is 3.5 tones away. So we can go up or down, is the same. So first of all, the key signature, this is with sharps, so +1 semitone from here, it's B major. B major, now to transpose it 3.5 tones underneath, down, we just need to count to consider this as a key, a note. So 1, 2, 3.5, E. We are in E major, this is the new key. E major has got 4 sharps, so it is correct. Now, we need to read the notes as they are, otherwise it's all wrong. This note is F sharp, Fa sharp, because of the key signature. So Fa sharp minus 3.5 tones, let's count. 1, 2, 3.5. So it's B. And this is also B, so correct. Mi sharp. Mi sharp, it's here. 1, 2, 3.5. Is this note called A sharp, not A? So this is incorrect. Next one, La sharp, because this is sharp. A sharp plus minus 3.5 tones. 1, 2, 3.5. It's D sharp. And this is also D sharp, so correct. Last one, Do. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3.5. It's F, not F flat. So this is incorrect. Done. All done. Is this how you do it typically? Or did you use my method? Or since you used my system, everything got much easier? Let me know it in the comments. Question 4. In this question, we need to compare the bars and circle true or false for each statement. To answer this question, we need to remember this memorime that you can find in my ebook about clefs, linked below. If the pitch you want to know, middle C, are you above or below? Middle C in bass clef is here. In the tenor clef is here, so this is middle C. And in the treble clef is here. So we can see that these two bars are the same pitch, and this one is an octave below. Okay, so B equals C, and A equals B, and C minus 1 octave. Brilliant, now we're ready. B and C are the same pitch, yes. A is 1 octave lower, yes, than B, and A is 1 octave higher, no. So quick, absolutely quick, if once you do this, otherwise you can spend minutes. Section 3. This section relates to keys and scales. It's the longest and also is the most important one because it gives us like 15 points in total, and they count a lot overall. So make sure that you know this very well. At the time that I'm recording this video, my step-by-step guide is not ready yet, but it's on the way. So make sure to sign up to my newsletter to be notified when it's all done, so that you can receive it with a special discount as well. If you sign up to my newsletter, you receive special discounts that are reserved just for the members or the newsletter subscribers, so don't miss it, because I'm also giving some tips and shortcuts that it's cool to have. Nevertheless, you can get my ebook about keys and scales. It's very thick, and people told me that it's very useful as well. Okay, so we need to tick the only time signature correctly written of G sharp minor here and D major. We've got 5 sharps in all of them, so we can rest assured that G sharp minor has 5 sharps. Now, where do we have this shape? Or in the tenor clef, it should be this. So this is incorrect. This might be correct. This might be correct. This might be correct. Okay, next step is to check the starting note. Well, actually, we can check the pattern. It looks all correct here. It looks the same, but look at here. They start from the same line, and one of them is incorrect, and I say this one because the first sharp is Fa, F, and this is not F in bass clef, so this is also incorrect. This is Re plus 1 equals Mi, E, and so this also starts on the wrong note, so this is also incorrect. The treble clef is the right one. Let's move on to the flats. D flat major has 5 flats, and all of them have 5 flats, so that's fine. We have always this shape, and you can get a revision of this through, and if you get the one of my cheat sheets, go and visit the page. There are so many, very useful to have. You can revise this very easily. This shape is okay here. This sounds okay. This one is definitely not. This one is definitely not. So one of these two. Which one is B? This one is B. This one I don't think is B, because this is middle C and this is 2 down. So this is the wrong one, and the correct one is the one in the bass clef. Sorted. Let's move on to question 3. In this question, we need to circle the key signature of the 3 melodies that we have. We need first the order of sharps and flats, Fa, Do, Sol, Re, La, Mi, Si, and the flats are reversed, Si, Mi, La, Re, Sol, Do, Fa. Fun colouring gigantic drawings after eating breakfast. Big elephants ate dinosaurs, goat cheese, and oh my god, goat cheese. Sorry, and figs. Okay, this note is D sharp, so Re, Mi sharp, So sharp, Fa sharp, Do sharp, So sharp, done, La sharp as well. Okay, we've got all the sharps in line. So this is the last one in our key signature, plus 1 semitone. We find the key is F sharp major. Next one, we have when we have sharps and flats together, it means that this sharp is the raised note because it's the leading note. So this is the leading note. A semitone above is G, G minor. We only raise up the keys in minor keys because the major key already have them raised. So done. let's move on to the next one, and we need the sharps again. So okay, we have Re sharp, we have Fa sharp, we have B sharp, interesting, we have Do sharp, we have B natural now, and So sharp. Okay, now when we have this gap, it's because this is the leading note, this is the key signature, and this is the leading note that has been raised. Why is it raised here and flattened again here? Well, naturalized here, because it is a melodic scale that when it goes up is raised, when it goes down it goes back to natural, and so this is the leading note and this is the tonic, because this is the 7th degree, and so this is the tonic, and the tonic is C sharp minor. So this is it. C sharp minor is the relative minor of E major, and E major has 4 sharps. In this case, 2 flats equals B flat major. B flat major is the relative minor of G minor. It all adds up nicely. Next one. In this question, we have a scale of B flat melodic minor written in the tenor clef, and we need to tick the boxes that show the missing notes. Okay, this is B flat, okay, and then Si, La, Sol, Fa, Mi, Re, Do, Si. Okay, Si, La, we need to find A and G. Now, B flat minor is the relative minor of D flat major, and D flat is the penultimate flat in the key signature. So it's big elephants 8 dinosaurs and goat. We have big elephants 8 dinosaurs goat. Okay, now we need to check whether these 2 notes are included in the key signature. We can rest assured that in this case, because it's a descending melodic scale, the scale is equivalent to a natural scale, so it just follows the key signature. A is flat, so A flat, and so this is A flat, and then G is also flat, so G flat. There you go. Sorted. This is it. Did you guess it right? Question 5. In this question, we are asked to circle the clefs that would make these 3 scales minor scales. I'm afraid there are not many shortcuts. We need to try them all, but definitely we can have the order of sharps and flats. Fun and coloring gigantic drawings after eating breakfast, and big elephants 8 dinosaurs, goat cheese and figs. Brilliant. In the treble clef, this note will be D sharp. D sharp minor is the relative minor of F sharp, and F sharp has got 6 sharps. Here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so this is not correct. Let's move on. In the bass clef, this will be F sharp minor. F sharp minor is the relative minor of A major, and it has 3 sharps. Now here we have many more, but 1 is doubled because it's the tonic repeated, and these 2 might be the 6th and 7th degrees raised because this is a melodic scale. So in this case we have 1, 2 and 3 sharps plus 1 repeated, 6th and 7th raised. So I think this is the right answer, so we can circle it. The alto clef cannot be, because E sharp minor would be the supposed relative minor of G sharp major that doesn't exist, and C sharp minor is the relative minor of E major. E major has 4 sharps. There are not enough here, and this one should have been sharp because this is F sharp, and F must be sharp. So this is also not correct, not correct. Let's move on to the next one. We have flats. Oh my God, what's this note? In the treble clef, this note would be, we need to count La, Si, Do, Re, Mi, E flat. Sorry, I forgot to say F sharp melodic minor. This is, I said, E flat. E flat minor is the relative minor of G flat major, and G flat major has 6 flats. In this case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the repeated one. So we have 5, but this is the 7th degree, the leading note that should be raised. So I feel that this is the right answer, because this is the leading note. I'm going to circle it, but let's check. In the bass clef, this is G flat. G flat minor doesn't exist because we don't have a B double flat major. In the alto clef, this is F flat. F flat minor doesn't exist either. In the tenor clef, this is D flat. D flat doesn't exist either. So it's the only one is the treble clef. It is always worth checking, by the way, I know that it sounds a waste of time, but it's always worth checking the other clefs just in case, okay? They should all eliminate one another, so be incorrect. 3 impossible or incorrect ones, and only 1 possible answer. This, in the treble clef, this is Do, C, so C minor is the relative minor of E flat, and E flat major's got 3 flats, so no. In the bass clef, this would be E minor. E minor is the relative minor of G major with a sharp, not a flat. So also this is incorrect. In the alto clef, this is D minor. D minor is the relative minor of F major, and F major has 1 flat. And in the case of D minor, we would have the 7th degree raised if this is a harmonic scale. So I feel that this is the correct answer. Let's exclude it, the last one. In the tenor clef, this will be B minor. B minor is the relative minor of D major, including 2 sharps, and here we have only 1. And we have a flat that doesn't make any sense. So the right answer is the alto clef. So I need to write here D harmonic minor, and then here we have E flat harmonic minor. Brilliant. Next one. In this question, we need to circle true or false for each of the chromatic scales. Now, the only way to be absolutely sure about the answer is to create a keyboard and then follow step by step each note. This is so long. Okay, in the bass clef, this is Mi, so E. So let's count. E, Mi, Re sharp, Re natural, Do sharp, Do natural, B, La sharp, La natural, So sharp, So natural, Fa sharp, Fa natural, Mi. Perfect, this is correct. Next one. So sharp, La, B flat, B natural, Do, Re flat, yes, Re, Re sharp. Ah, here it is. We cannot have 3 notes of the same name. So false. Don't ask me why, it's a rule, we just don't do it. Question 7. We need to circle true or false for each statement regarding the degrees of the scale. I have some videos as well, some shorts. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. On TikTok, you have so many short videos attached to to cheat sheets as well. So if you follow me there, you can also have like snippets and bites of music theory that you won't find otherwise. And the cheat sheets are also very useful and they are for free. So go and visit my website, theoryvirtuoso.com. This note, C sharp, is the leading note of C minor. No, it's the semitone before. So it's B natural. This is false. Re sharp is the mediant, so the 3rd degree of B major. Yes, because it's a 3rd apart and it has to have a sharp because B major has 5 sharps and D is included. So yes. The subdominant of G sharp, G flat major is Re flat. So La, Si, Do is C, not D. So this is also false. And with this, we have finished the third section. Let's move on to section 4. This section relates to intervals, and I have published an ebook about intervals that is very useful. So I've been told there are lots of things about intervals, everything you need to know really, with cheat sheets, examples, tips, shortcuts, and there are also 2 very short videos about intervals that you can find on the playlist Music Bites. You can also get a free PDF if you click on the link. So go and get it, it's very useful. I know that for this I need to write a keyboard. I'll write it here. So I can use it for both questions. Okay, in this first question, we need to tick the box that shows the right name for each interval. First of all, the names of the notes. This is bass clef, G flat and B flat. This is a compound interval, so it's longer than an octave. So what do? We either put this up or put this down. I'd like to do this now. So B flat, G, B flat is a third, 1, 2 and 3. What type of third? Let's count. 1 and 2. 2 tones means a major third. So this is either a compound major third or a major, that is 3 plus 7. So major 10th, this one here. There you go. Brilliant. Next one, sol, flat and do. Do. This is a fourth because we have 4 notes, sol, la, si, do. 4 steps, sorry, between them. A perfect fourth should be 2.5 tones away. Let's count. 1, 2.5 plus another half. So we have an extra semitone. That means that the fourth is not perfect but augmented. Last one. We have re and re sharp, and this is my favorite. It's not a perfect octave, it's slightly bigger, so it's augmented. I love this, augmented octave. I don't know why they say eighths, it doesn't exist, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Question 2. In this question, we need to do the same as before, but we just need to circle the type. In my upcoming step-by-step guide to all the questions included in this section, you can find additional exercises as well, so do sign up to my newsletter so you will know when it's released. It's all ready now, but it needs to be checked, etc, etc, so it's on the way to you. Don't miss it, and I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so this is do sharp and this is B. It's a 7th, as I'm saying, is my PDF, free PDF that you can receive by clicking on the link below. You can have this, we can swap, we can flip them over and treat it like a second. Now B to C sharp is a major second because we've got 2 semitones or 1 tone. Flipped over again, a major second becomes a minor 7th. So this interval is minor. Next one, we have B sharp and re. Okay, this is a third. And B sharp is here, it's 1 tone away from re, it's not major, but it's not minor, it's diminished, because we have 1 tone less that we should have. A perfect third, a major third is 2 tones. In this case, we have only 1, so it's diminished. Last one, fa flat and do flat. Here, this is also a compound interval, so let's make it simple first. Fa do is a 5th, fa sol la si do is a 5th, and a perfect 5th needs to be 3.5 tones away. So fa flat, let's count. 1, 2, 3.5. Yes, it's perfect. So it's compound perfect. It doesn't matter, it's still perfect. There you go. Fantastic. Question 3. If you are a Virtuoso member, you can join the member-only program, in which you can find lots of teaching and learning, free material, additional exercises, learning tips, and much more, quizzes and everything I want to do. I just put it there completely for free. Trust me, it will never be a paid subscription. So do sign up, I'll link it below. We need a keyboard here as well, so let me write a keyboard. Okay, I'm getting so quick now. Yay. Okay, a major 6 from do flat. Okay, we can do a minor third below. So do minus minor third is A. Let's have a look. Do flat. A minor third is 1.5. So it's not A, but it's A flat. So A flat would be a minor third, which flips over again, becomes a major 6. So the answer is A flat. In the real exam, you will need to drag the note or select the right one. It's the same, you will need to do this anyway. Next one, a compound perfect fifth. It's a perfect fifth and then we raise it up of an octave from Do sharp. Okay. It should be 3.5 tones away. So 1, 2, 3.5. G sharp. Oh, sorry, no. Ah! No. No. No, this is not possible. This is like the perfect interval. We need to raise it up of an octave, so it's up here. So sharp. Why can't I call this note A flat? Well, you have to watch my video about intervals to know this. It's linked below and on the card up here as well. This, a compound minor third from Fa sharp. Okay, minor third first and then we raise it up of an octave. 1.5 instead of 2. So 1.5 is La, A, plus 1 octave is here. There you go. Last one, a major seventh from Fa. We can find a minor third down and then raise it up of an octave. So a minor second, from Fa equals the semitone below, E. So this is a minor second. Flipped over, it becomes a major seventh. There you go. Very quick, super, super quick. Let's move on to the next section. This section relates to chords, and there will be a step-by-step guide, which I'm writing now, if you want to know. Exciting news, and it will be available during the summer 2025. Make sure that you sign up to my newsletter so you will know. Also, if you like my videos, and you want to donate me money to keep me going and say thank you for all that you've received through my videos, all the money that you saved from lessons through my videos, I'd be super happy because it keeps me going. And also let me know how your exam goes, because I really love to hear from my viewers when they get a distinction, especially. I am so happy. And I always make posts about it on Instagram and sometimes on YouTube as well. Anyway, in this first question, we need to identify which degrees these notes are. So all of them are chords and we just need to find them. First, we put them in order. So we've got Re, we've got Si, we have Sol, and we have Si again, so it's doubled. Then we put them in order of, going up in the scale. I believe it's Sol, Si, Re, so G, B, D. Okay, this is the bottom. And we are in G major, I forgot to say, and G is the first degree. Brilliant. Next one, we have in order Re, Fa sharp, and La. And this is the 5th degree, Sol, La, Si, Do, Re. So 1-5 is the imperfect cadence. We don't have to say it now, but how about revising them? Yeah. Next one, we have Re, we have La, we have Fa sharp, we have Mi, and we have Re again. Okay, we have an extra note here. If we put them in order, we find Re, Fa sharp, Re, Mi, Fa sharp, and La. Okay, if we play them on the piano, they will look like this. This means that because we need to have this kind of shape, this note is not needed. So it should be up. So we can delete this and consider this as the main chord. We have D again, the 5th degree. Amazing. Next one, we have extra notes here. We can tell Mi, Re, Do, Sol, Mi. Okay. In order, it's Do, Re, Mi, Sol. Do, Re, Mi, Sol. Again, this note shouldn't be there. So we can cross out D, and this is the chord, Do, Mi, Sol. This is the bottom note, and C is the 4th degree for G major. So 4. And this is Sol, Si, Re, so it's G major. So this is 4-1, and it's a play-go cadence. I have very short about cadences. I link it above. It's quite cool because I also play them. But I will make more videos about it, so don't go anywhere. Question 2. In this question, we have the same thing as above, but the key is given, and we need just to find the cadence. We need to do the same as above anyway. So first the notes, we have La doubled, Mi, and Do sharp. In order is La, Do, Mi. A is the bottom note, and for D major is the 5th degree. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la is the 5th degree. So this is 5. This is D major. We can see it. Re, fa sharp, la. Yeah, we can see it. So this is D major. 5-1 is the perfect cadence. Sorted. Amazing. Next one. We are in F major. So let's figure out the notes first. We have sol doubled, re, and B flat. Okay. In order, they are sol, si, re. Sol is the bottom note, and for F major is the 2nd degree. Next one. We have do, sol, mi, and do. Do is doubled, we can cross it out, and in order they will be do, mi, and sol. Do is the bottom note and is also the 5th degree for F major. Fa, sol, la, si, do is the dominant. 2-5 is an imperfect cadence. Anything to 5, sort of. There you go. Done. Question 3. In this question, we need to do the same as above. The key is given, but we also need to identify which inversion we are in. Okay, so first of all, the names of the notes. This is the bass clef. We've got, I'll write them here. La, fa sharp, re, and la. La is doubled, so goodbye. I think that the order is re, oh my God. The order is re, fa sharp, and la. Re is the bottom note, and in G minor, D is the 5th degree, so 5. Now, at the bottom of this chord here, do we have re? Do we have fa sharp, or do we have la? We have la, so this is 5C. Okay. Some people do like a scheme. I see in exams they do a scheme, but I feel that this is quicker because you don't have to write every single thing, but up to you. Mi, sol, do, and sol. Okay, sol is doubled, and I think it's do, mi, sol. Do, mi flat, sorry, and sol. Do is the bottom note, and for G minor is the 4th degree. Sol, la, si, do. The 4th degree. Now, at the bottom here of this chord, do we have do, do we have E flat, or do we have G, sol? We have E flat. So this is the 2nd inversion, and it can be written as 4B. Here it is. Sorted. Next one, we have re, we have B flat, and we have sol. I think in order is sol, si, re. Sol is the bottom, the tonic of the chord, the main note, and it's also the tonic. And here we have which note? D. So this is 1C. I hope this is clear. Please let me know in the comments if you are now using my system, and because you're using it, your answering is much quicker. Thank you. Section 6. This section relates to terms, signs, and instruments, and part of this needs to be memorized. Part could be experience. Part could be that you know people that play an instrument, and then or you belong to an orchestra. You play in an orchestra, school orchestra as well, so you can see the other instruments. But be curious about these things, because it is expected that anyone making music know a few things about music and the other instruments, not just their own one. Anyway, modéré in French means moderate, so moderate speed. Schnell in German means fast. In fact, when we say like, come on, come on, come on, quick, they say schnell, schnell. Fast. Come prima in Italian means like before, so as before here. Sorted. Question 2. I have a very interesting cheat sheet about this coming up. Sign up to my newsletter to receive it directly onto your mailbox, and it's going to reveal you something that you can't find in any books, but actually it's so cool. When I give it to my students, they say like, oh, is that it? Is that so easy? Yes, it is. Anyway, we need to tick the box that shows the written out interval. So what is it? In this case, it can't be an appoggiatura because it's made up of 2 notes. The trill, many notes. The turn, 5 notes. So it's a lower mordent. Can't tell you more about this. In this case, we do have 4 notes, so it is a turn. There you go. Also called gruppetto. That means a small group of what? Of notes. Now you know it. Question 3. In this question, we are asked to circle true or false. And here you need to know something about instruments. The tuba is a brass instrument. Yes. The viola normally plays with the bass clef. No, it's the either treble, but mainly alto clef. The baritone is the lowest sounding voice. No, it's the bass, which obviously in the name has it's the lowest bass. The cor anglais is a transposing instrument. Now you will need to have, I link above a video about transposing instruments which explains why we have them and why they are called transposing instruments. I link it above, and there is a cheat sheet that goes with it. But the cor anglais, yes, it is a transposing instrument. The side drum produces sounds of indefinite pitch. Yes. Sorted. Section 7. In this section, we have a piece of music and we need to observe it and answer questions on that, about that. In this one, we have to compare these 3 bars with the bar 1 of the right hand part. I'll do it here. The note is this one here, F. And to answer this is the same as the one in section 2. If the pitch you want to know, middle C, are you above or below? There is a guide about this question as well. Go and get it. It's linked below, and it should be in the products in my page as well. Middle C is this one, middle C is this one, so they are the same pitch, and middle C in bass clef is here. Middle C in treble clef is here. So this is an octave below these two, and this is 2 octaves. It's 1 octave above A and B. So A equals B, C equals A and B minus 1 octave, and the original is A and B plus 1 octave. Okay, so we need to see A, B and C can't be, because C is different. A and B could be together because A and C are not the same. So this one is also not possible. And now C is on its own, so yes. Only A and B are correctly rewritten 2 octaves lower. No, it's just 1 octave. So it should be this one. Only C is correctly written 2 octaves lower. Yes, because the original is 1 octave above middle C, a little bit more. And then this is below middle C. So yes, this one is the right one. Did you guess it right? Let me know it. Question 2. In this question, we need to observe the piece of music that we have and answer the question. So circle true or false. Vivo means lively, yes. The music is in compound duple time. No, it's triple. 9/8 is triple. The music should be played lightly. Well, it doesn't really say leggero, which is the Italian word for light, so I don't think so. The tempo remains the same throughout the music. No, there is poco ritardando at the end, so false as well. And finally, all the notes in the right-hand part of bar 5 to 8 belongs to F minor. Yes, because there is a natural, E natural, and it's the leading note of F minor. So yes, why not? Absolutely. Question 3. In this question, we need to tick the box that shows which instrument would play bars 2 to 5 of the left-hand part without struggling. Okay, the left-hand part is in the middle register, and then it goes slightly lower. Definitely not the viola, can't play that low. Clarinet can't play that low. Oboe can't play that low. So the only one is the trombone, that is very big and can go really low. Question 4. How many times the submedian, the 6th degree of F minor, which is D, D flat, okay, appears in bar 1 to 4? Well, we only have 1 D and it's in bar 3. So 1. We need to complete, in question 5, we need to complete the two sentences by adding a number. In which bar we have a second inversion of F minor. The second inversion is Do, Fa, Do, well, it has C at the bottom, but it's, yeah, Do, Fa, La flat, anyway, Do at the bottom. And it's in bar 8, I believe. This is it. So bar 8. And where do we have a duplet? Still in bar 8. So here it is. So bar 8. And with this, we have finished our paper, the last paper of this book, 2024. I'm looking forward to the one coming up in 2025. Meanwhile, enjoy checking your answers, enjoy my videos, stay in touch, and good luck with your exams. Thank you, bye!
Thank you for watching my video. I hope it was useful. Don't forget to leave a like down there and share it with your friends. If it was useful for you, it will be useful for other people too. Now, if you want more sample papers published by ABRSM, click here and find the video you're looking for. In the meantime, I would like to thank all the ones who are messaging me and leaving comments. You know that I always read them and I always reply. And thanks to all the ones who are telling me that thanks to my videos, they have improved and feel more confident. This makes me so happy. What else to say? Happy music, everyone. Bye.